was like a robot. I just seemed to just go down that corridor in a state of shock. And when I got down, I had to prepare before I went in to see them. I had to sterilise and wash my hands and put on protective clothing. And I just went straight in. I didn't just prepare myself to look. I just went over, and just before I knew what was happening, I was looking straight at my two daughters. And my first words were to the doctor, "Aren't they beautiful?" And he sort of looked at me in surprise, and he said, "Yes, I suppose they are."
I saw photographs first. In case the shock would be too much. After seeing the photographs, I wanted to see them in reality. You know, photographs can only tell you so much. So when I saw them, they're just two little babies. I was amazed at how normal looking they were, you know, and though frightened, I suppose, at the same time. Frightened that I would hurt them by holding them this way or that way.
Like all mothers, she just, you know, she was just delighted with them. They were her children, just like her other children, and she had just the same bonding at that moment that any mother would have to her newborn baby.
I was afraid I'd bond too much. That was a worry, because we thought they'd die, and you were afraid to let yourself go too far to getting to know them.
Prior to them being born, that thought did come to us that we probably will not be able to accept them like we would accept other babies. But when we saw them and held them, that just evaporated away. It just wasn't a consideration. Our heart was probably ruling our head at that stage. You know, we didn't logically think anymore. Our emotions were just taken over by the joy of seeing the little children alive and, you know, wanting to be held like all newborn babies.
Here, it's great fun, isn't it? No, I can't. Don't push anything. See, Daddy? What run on it? Look. Daddy. That's Daddy, is it? Walk over there. Oh, I'm all excited over you, Daddy, are you?
May 1991, and the twins, Katie on the right and Eilish on the left, are 2.5 years old. They're playing with their 3 older sisters. Mary and Liam only found out they were expecting Siamese twins the day before they were born by caesarean section. Their doctors decided not to separate them.
Now, let go, Katie. Good girl.
Have a lot of tummy showing
I think the natural response when you see twins like this is to see if they can be like the rest of us, whether that's good or bad, and therefore lead separate existences. But equally, one would have to consider whether separating them just for the sake of conforming to our ideas of normality would in fact help them or kill them. Because this is a surgical procedure, especially in the first few months of life, that carries a reasonably high mortality. As the infants get older, the mortality rate drops and can get down as low as 10%.
The Holtons live in a small village outside Dublin where the twins are well known.
Sausages.
Sausages.
You want to hold them? They're cold. Are they cold?
Yeah.
Are they freezing?
We won't ever have a completely normal life because we will always be open to people gazing at us when we go out in public. But I think acceptance is probably what we want more than anything else, or even the security in ourselves that we're able to come and go as we please.
Wash your hands again.
I'm amazed at how normal it is. I know we strive to keep it normal, but I mean, I'm amazed that we're actually more or less able to manage that. We do what most families do. Trips to the zoo or trips to the supermarket, and everybody goes.
Mary, how are you? Hey, girl. Well,
You're not talking today, no? Are you not? No. Who's looking at you? Well.
What, girls, are you tired? Are you tired, Catherine? Are you tired? We're very tired.
Siamese twins are extremely rare. They occur once in 100,000 births when, purely by chance, an egg in the womb fails to divide successfully.
Oh. Where do you want to sit? On the floor or the chair? Which? The chair. Okay. We'll leave our keys up there.
Although Katie and Eilish are Siamese twins, their parents regard them as normal children in a unique situation.
Straighten you up. We're right. Now, I will take this off. It's a bit warm in here.
I don't see how I would have coped in this situation at all. And yet Mrs. Holton meets you as though, but everybody else has twins like this, so what's the problem?
Are you thirsty? Get your drink? Okay. Do you want apple juice? Yes, Bobby? You want 7-Up? Ribena?
I think it takes tremendous strength and, I suppose, love to achieve this kind of equanimity in dealing with a problem like they appear to have. Being brought up in that household, these twins are going to have great difficulty believing that there is really anything very much wrong with them. They're so much part of the family, so much part of everyday life. They are accepted in their community. So they are not made to feel very different.
Liam is a sales rep for a pharmaceutical company. Neither he nor Mary feels bitter.
The situation was much greater than us. Like, crying over it or being angry over it or being bitter over it wasn't going to change the way the twins were. So then you had to look into another part of yourself and say, well, right, if I have to accept, this cross, Christians would probably call it a cross, the twins being the way they are is probably a cross. Like, how do you carry that cross lightly or with meaning?
You're coming a very
You can come
roundabout
up
way.
this
Come
way
over
if you
here.
like. You don't have to come around us.
Physically, the twins are healthy, although doctors can't say for certain whether they'll live to a normal age. They attend weekly physiotherapy sessions to improve their mobility.
Over you come,
Are you
son.
good over here to the balloon? Right. Quickly. It will take a while before they can walk, I imagine. They're very top-heavy. And their two legs are holding the weight of two bodies, which is a difficulty in itself. And also, it's said that a baby develops from the head down. And I would imagine, because they're able to sit up and just move on the floor, that their legs are not developed yet anyway. And the reason for physiotherapy is that we encourage them.
Lift up that head, Eilish, up you come. Good girls. And one, well done. And down you go slowly now, as slowly as ever you like. And right down. I think you're having a rest halfway.
I would hope myself that they will walk. Initially, I can see they'll start off with some appliance or other, that they just won't walk as a normal child would walk.
Don't let me pull you backwards.
They'll need something to support their upper body weight.
Backwards. Come on, good girls, well done. Well done. Is Mum helping with the toes down there? No? No. Eilish is looking and Kate is hidden. Now who's there? Two girls. Now go on, throw them up again.
Catherine likes a bit of fun. She likes to be in the middle of things. Eilish is a little bit more reserved and likes to size people up and wouldn't be as free-making with people as Catherine.
Oh, that's a nice rest. I think those balloons could go home, could they?
They get on quite well, okay, most of the time. Occasionally there's a bit of a row, all right. If one has a particular toy and the other wants it, they can have a little scratching session or I'll bite you, baby.
The big splash on my face there. I did that.
Is that nice, is it?
And
Don't know if you bite it, you'll not walk. Just, what's Claire doing? She's messing.
This way you go.
Are you messing?
I'm not messing.
No, you're a good girl, aren't you?
Oh, you go like this. Look, you're blowing like this. Imagine if the water was up to there on me. It's going right down there. Now blow. Your eyes can't do.
Poor old Kate, you only end up with a mouthful of 7-Up, don't you?
Now blow. Like this. I'll go like this.
Other children are totally accepted, adults not so. Whereas they're quite chatty at home normally, or within the close family circle they are, but if strangers come in they're inclined to shut up and say nothing, and Eilish will observe and observe and observe and say nothing. But after a while you find that they will talk.
So are they quite shy?
They would be shy, but they're terribly nosy. They like to know what's going on. Eilish particularly. She has to really know what's going on. I suppose it's her way of making sure that everything is okay and feeling safe.
Great. So,
Have we anyone in here to see us, huh?
hello, hello, hello. Where's Katie and Eilish? Ah, look! How are yous? Give me a big kiss. Give me a big kiss. Oh, come on. How are yous? Are yous well? Had yous a good day? Had yous? Huh? Had yous a good day? And what about Mammy? Had Mammy a good day?
She's alive, just about.
Huh? Great. Oh, look who's coming now. Hello. Give me a mwah. Had you a good day, had you? Thought I. Do you like to see Daddy home, do you? Yeah? It's good, isn't it? Huh? Lovely. All right. How are you? Huh? Oh, it is, isn't it? Oh, it's great.
It's only a little different.
Yeah. Great.
From the beginning, the question of separation has overshadowed the twins' lives.
But it was certainly obvious from a very early stage that these twins were going to be severely physically handicapped, that it was going to be difficult, if not virtually impossible, to separate them, and that this was going to present the parents with this terrible dilemma for many years to come. So my initial reaction was one of disappointment, horror, if you like, at the degree that the babies were going to be handicapped.
Since the twins were basically healthy, the paediatricians in Dublin were able to delay surgery. They were heavily influenced by the fate of another set of Siamese twins born at the same hospital by an extraordinary coincidence just 6 weeks earlier.
An attempt was made to separate them. They weren't as extensively joined as the Holton twins. It was thought reasonable to attempt to separate these twins, but regretfully both twins died during the operation to separate them, or shortly afterwards.
We'll take off these old dirty socks, will we?
Yeah. Because they're wet.
And they're wet.
For my shoe.
Oh yeah, terrible, isn't it? Now, will we sit up?
As they grew older, Katie and Eilish underwent tests to find out as much about their anatomy as possible. Although they have separate hearts and lungs, they share other internal organs. They're more severely joined than any Siamese twins who've been successfully separated in the past.
I'm very tired.
Staying together, they really don't exhibit much sign of illness. They are healthy children. they are leading a good life. Separated, they are going to be devoid of a number of the organs and appendages which the rest of us have to allow us to lead a normal life. So we would in no way be promising them a normal life if they were separated.
Like, I mean, there are an awful lot of questions to be asked. It's not something that you say, yeah, well, we'll do that anyway. You have to know, would their life be better if we were to go ahead, or would they live? We have to know the risks, which I'm sure are high.
There's a lot of doubt about the liver, the possibility of separating the liver. One or other might have to have a liver transplant, and that would entail major risks. But apart from that, the pelvis is shared by both, so they would only have a half a pelvis each if they were separated. So really, would we improve the quality of their life to any major degree by separating them, just for the sake of separating them?
Oh, I see what's going on.
I see what's going on too.
The fact that Katie and Eilish appear to be happy together has made their doctors wonder whether they should be separated, even if it is possible.
I'm good.
Have you none?
I don't want any more.
Oh, okay.
The rest of us looking at people like this think that they are different, and being different is wrong, and therefore that creates one pressure. The other part of it is possible, I think, for two people to have a very close relationship and perhaps not to see it as a disadvantage to be together to this degree all the time. That's theoretical.
So though we value individuality, they might not value it. They might prefer togetherness.
If their relationship is such, they could very well be happy with their togetherness.
Now,
Since only Katie and Eilish can answer this question, should they be the ones to decide whether or not they're separated?
If they are left together long enough, yes, I could see that happening. But I think we would really be talking about, I suppose, almost the end of the first decade before they would be able to appreciate all that is involved and be able to give some kind of judgment. They will have had a life together. They will, at that stage, have seen how different other people are. They will be aware of other people's attitudes much more than they are now. They may feel that the end result is worth this. I think at this stage the end result is a doubtful quantity for them, and I suppose, just being a procrastinator, I would certainly not want to make that decision for them.
will we see if there's a fish in the river? Yeah, we'll look in and see if there's a fish. Nice.
Summer 1991, and the Holtons doctors in Dublin have now made it clear that they're unable to give a definite verdict on whether Katie and Eilish can be separated. So they've written to 3 hospitals around the world which have pioneered operations in this field: Toronto, Philadelphia, and Great Ormond Street in London. The answers are eagerly awaited.
Where's the duck? Is that the duck? And what's the duck saying? Quack, quack. What's he saying?
Would you like me to get you a big duck?
August 1991, and the 3 hospitals consulted have all replied. It now looks as if the twins can be separated if further tests prove positive, but it will be the most difficult operation of its kind ever undertaken.
Our twins are so dear to us that we don't want to take any risks with our lives. Going ahead with a separation is a very risky business, particularly at the moment. The twins are healthy, the twins are developing, both mentally and physically. They're becoming more mobile. So separation might offset all those benefits. And until a very, very good case is put towards us that separation could be a benefit to Catherine and Eilish, we will not consider it as a possibility.
Mary and Liam have come to Great Ormond Street Hospital in London to meet Professor Louis Spitz, head of paediatric surgery, and Hassan and Hussein, Siamese twins from Sudan, who were separated 5 years ago when they were just a few months old.
Come on, boys. Oh. Great.
Hassan.
That's Hassan.
Yes.
Hassan.
Go on, Hussein. تعالوا هون.
Ah.
ما يصير هذيك تعال.
Now you can wash it.
We have 5 children as well, and you 5. That's right.
Yes.
Yes, similarities.
Similarities, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Catherine and Eilish. Eilish is the Irish for Elizabeth. It's the same as Elizabeth. Yeah.
They do the same things.
Yes, they cooperate pretty well on what they want to do.
They don't
Like,
walk either.
one thing they do now, and it's very interesting, if you give them a bottle, say an empty lemonade bottle, Catherine will hold the bottle and Eilish will screw off the lid. So they cooperate to get, yeah, because they use one hand, the other, yes, yeah. But they can do that, yes. It was the first time we ever met anyone face to face that had been through what we'd been through, and they've been through more because they've been through the trauma of surgery and seeing their children, you know, being separated, and happily seeing them, you know, come out of it successfully. Would you like to come to me? Yeah, I'd like to hold you. Great. Oh, good man. That's great. Now,
Heavy?
are you comfortable
Must
there?
be all the sweets.
He's eaten all the sweets.
I was quite upset earlier because I suppose it just hit me, the impact of meeting these people and maybe what we may have to go through. If they were to be like Hassan and Hussein, they'd have to get an artificial leg. We found that the twins' father was very much of the opinion that we should go ahead, and he could see no other option. I think this maybe upset me somewhat, though I could see from Faiza that she was more, she had gone through the situation and she could feel for us, and probably a mixture of all emotions. I was quite upset, you know. I too.
It's great.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't know if they could walk or not, and I think it's absolutely brilliant that they can walk. It was amazing to see these 2 little people as 2 human beings, individuals, and how one of them seemed to be terribly outgoing. I think it is Hassan, and Hussein was quite reserved and sized us up a little bit. But and to see them walking, I mean, I didn't know until Tuesday that they could walk, and to actually see it was marvellous. It was brilliant to see them flying around and getting on with their lives and eating their sweets and getting sick with them and everything. It was brilliant. It definitely had a huge impact on me. No. It actually hit me when I came home from stepped off the airplane and saw them. I said, you know, here they are, and what we've seen over. You know, it would be nice if we could come home maybe to 2 that were separate. And maybe I'm living in a fool's paradise, I don't know, but I think I would have changed my mind slightly, all right. I don't know if Liam feels quite the same, but I think I do anyway. Oh, look at what they're doing. What are they doing? Once upon a time there was 3 bears.
If the risks are loaded more against one child than the other, I personally wouldn't even consider it. So there's a lot of ifs and buts before I could raise my hopes too much. But I certainly feel that the quality of life of the 2 children I met is a lot better than I would have imagined.
But their porridge was too hot. So what did they do? They went out for a walk in the woods. You see? But these were very modern bears. They actually went for a cycle in the woods. And they're off on their bicycle, look.
And what did the little bear do?
I don't know where the little bear went to. I think he's peeping out of the basket. And while they were gone, who came to their house? Goldilocks.
No, look. Oh. No. Oh. You want to put on your hats? I think you put on their hats.
Anyone for orange?
Irish, the unicorn. Katie, the birthday guy.
Anybody want some of this? Now look what we have. We have some cake. Look, it's a cake. It's a lovely cake, isn't it? Will you blow out your candles? Right. We'll make some room, will we?
Together again. More sweets.
Where will we put it? This way. Oh, will we go this way? I think we go this way.
Oh, no.
Right, can we pull the little people up again?
No, we're going to light the candles. Exactly, the wings. Robin, smile. Comes kind of tight behind us, so we might block out the breeze a bit. Get the lads to stand in there close from there. Behind us. We get a minor part. No. When we start, we get everyone to sing happy birthday song.
Okay.
We'll wait till they blow them out first.
Busy, isn't it?
It is.
A lot of people around.
Yeah.
Compared to August.
December 1991, and Mary and Liam have come to see Professor Spitz again to help them decide whether or not to go ahead.
Nice to see you again.
He's been to Dublin to examine the twins and now feels positive about surgery.
Good trip over?
Thanks very much, yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes, I think at this stage in their lives it would be impossible to say we'll sacrifice one in favour of the other. We either go for survival of both or neither. And I think we should say that the chances of them both surviving are really quite good. I think the livers are a potential problem. I think what we have got a very strong plus is that the hearts are separate, the lungs are separate, and the vertebral columns are separate right down to the base. Now, once you have got that set up, the next difficult area is the liver.
It is a big decision, and that there are major risks in putting our children forward for this surgery. And would you have anything to say to, reassure us or help us in making the decision?
I think you should view it as if all three of us and the two girls are in it together. We have the same interests at heart. We want the same out of the procedure. We want success. And we will strive to our best ability in order to achieve success.
We're all sharing the same feelings. Yes. Nice. That's lovely. Gotta turn back.
I know we were to try and make up our minds by the middle of October, and we couldn't. And it went on to the middle of November, and we still couldn't. And we thought, well, that by going to London again and meeting Professor Spitz and asking him the few questions that we had, we felt that that actually would help us. But I think just before that, I probably made my mind up that we should go ahead.
That is Mary.
Oh, giddy pair.
Oh, yeah.
You giddy pair.
Stand up.
Oh, you're going to sit down. Get up again now yourselves.
I had all those, insecurities and doubts about going ahead with separation. But as Mary said, London, the last visit to London to Professor Spitz really changed all that. We asked him a few questions about risks, and the answers he gave us were really very reassuring, that the risks weren't as great as we had imagined them to be.
Let us proclaim the mystery of faith. Christ has died, Christ has risen, Christ will come again.
Who would like to do some painting?
Like to go painting?
Go painting with Sarah. Yeah.
Shall we? Yeah? Oh, ready? Okay. There's the paint. Ready? There.
January 1992, and the twins, Katie on the right and Eilish on the left, are settling in at Great Ormond Street Hospital. But their parents have been reminded that at any stage before the operation, they can change their minds and decide not to go ahead.
What other colours are there? Green one?
It's been great. Everything's fine. Every staff have been fantastic. Everybody's been good. Twins have been excellent. That's probably one of the major concerns. They've been excellent. They don't miss home, and they've been in good form.
Or do you want to do Sarah's hand? Ooh.
I'm painting.
Ooh.
This is an enormous undertaking, and none of us have any doubts that this is a vast procedure to perform. The main areas of difficulty, I think, are first of all deciding the degree of separation of all the internal organs. We know, for example, that they share various pelvic organs, and therefore one will have to make decisions about whether these organs can be split or whether you have to give something to one twin and something to the other twin. So that's the first point. We haven't come across a major bar to separation in our analysis so far of the degree to which they share their internal organs. The second point about their separation will be the difficulty of obtaining skin cover in the conjoined area between the twins. This may not look very large, but the area is in fact quite vast between the shoulder and the base of the pelvis. And if you imagine that if you just separate those two individuals and leave a raw area, that is an enormous area over which skin has to grow or be placed.
Oh, am I not allowed?
No.
Is it sore?
No, something's wrong with it.
What's wrong with it?
Scratchy.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello, girls. How are you today? All right?
A few weeks later, and the twins have now had a small operation to insert 4 tissue expanders which will be pumped up at regular intervals using syringes full of water.
I'll hold your hand.
The extra skin will eventually be used to cover the wound after separation.
So what we've got here is we've got our first tissue expander in here, and this is where we've been injecting this, isn't it? And then we've got 2 in their tummies, one on this side and one on this side, and again we've been injecting those there and there.
At times it occurs to you that you're putting them through an awful lot of trauma or whatever. I've never changed my mind. I've never once questioned why I'm here. I've made my decision and I'm standing by it, and I know that it's the best for Katie and Eilish, and everybody in the hospital is very supportive and very helpful and extremely confident, which maybe that's an area that I don't always tune in on with everybody else, but that's probably just from a parent's point of view.
You feeling tired? Are you, Pet?
March 1992, and the tissue expansion is almost complete. But the twins have been through a rough patch. They lost weight and now have to be tube-fed.
That's what my hair was.
The white jug that I wash your hair with?
If we go back and look at twins who've gone through this before in this hospital, I know in the latter stages they've been quite sick and have had quite a rough time, and I think in a sense we've been lucky. We haven't got to a very critical stage yet.
You having a cuddle, are you? Little cuddle. Oh, my eyebrow again, is it?
Oh.
Yeah, you like doing that, don't you?
They're quite happy in themselves and they're happy being here, which is very good. I mean, I think if they were unhappy in themselves, it would be a lot harder on us.
Maybe she's rubbing Katie's ear.
Any pains today?
No.
Oh, that's great.
You just feel you have to keep going. You know, I just feel that when I'm in the spot, I just have to cope. And I don't know where the strength is coming from, but we seem to be surviving day by day. We don't look too far ahead. We just seem to just take each day as it comes, and it seems to be the best attitude to cope with it. Which is Katie?
Did you see them, girls?
Katie.
That's
Katie.
Katie. Eilish.
And that's Eilish.
And look, they get some tube feeding.
Oh, yeah, they've
The
tubes.
same as Katie and Eilish do. And they've a very pretty dress. Right, will we let Katie and Eilish separate the dolls?
I don't want to.
You don't want to?
Oh, you do.
Oh, you let me do it. Will we give them some magic gas?
Yeah.
Will we?
And you get the
At
gas.
the back as well.
And you get the gas.
No. Look at the dollies getting their gas.
Do you see it, Therese?
See, they
Do you
get-
see it, Mairead?
Yeah, Mairead actually saw this happening yesterday, didn't you, Mairead?
You saw Katie and Eilish being put to sleep
to
like
sleep
this yesterday,
yesterday,
didn't you? And,
No, I think they're just asleep.
No, but just asleep. I'll take
We can
away the
take
gas.
those.
They're only 3.5. They can't comprehend as I can, but they have an idea of what's about to happen. we've been using some Cabbage Patch dolls, which we've adapted to look like Katie and Eilish, and we've called them Katie and Eilish. And we go through a little routine, usually every day, and we take them apart and we can play with each one individual, and we reassure them that we're going to be here through all of this terrible trauma.
This one is Eilish.
And there's Katie.
And this is Katie.
Yes.
Would you like to hold one of the twins now?
Would you like to hold Katie?
No. Would you
There's
like
Katie.
to hold Eilish?
Would you like to hold Eilish?
Eilish. And you can give them a special cuddle.
Give them a special cuddle now.
You don't have to give them a cuddle when they're stuck together anymore. Look.
Yeah.
And Katie and Eilish will look something like that when they're separated.
Do you want to hold her, Mairead? We'll give Mairead. This is who? This is Eilish. Do you want to hold Eilish? No, you do, of course.
You'll be able to give
You'll be able to
Eilish
give
cuddles.
Eilish a cuddle on her own.
Well, now.
And then when you're finished cuddling Eilish, you can cuddle Katie. And then Katie can go off over and have a cuddle.
Very,
I'm sweating
She's very
under my
warm.
chin.
You're sweating in here.
Oh.
You poor baby. In here.
Classically speaking, they would be called thoraco-omphalo-ischiopagus bipus conjoined twins, which means they're joined at the chest, the abdomen, the pelvis, and they have 2 lower limbs.
A few days later, and the operation is going ahead. The team of surgeons, anaesthetists and nurses has its first detailed planning meeting.
There's this question about fusion or overlap of the left lobes of the liver, and I suspect that'll be a combination of both.
I think we have all the information we could possibly have about what is shared, what blood vessels cross from one individual to the other. We will know which vessels to control, but in spite of this, there must be a small risk involved with the procedure, and we accept that. The parents accept it as well.
Liver, which crosses to the renal bed. It's difficult to show.
Yes, I think the actual operative procedure is the major risk element to separation. After separation, there may be problems with skin cover and superficial infection, but once physical separation has taken place, the chances of survival are good.
How are you all feeling today?
Oh, it's a really funny day. It's hard to know how we're feeling, really. It's just coming to the big event, and whilst you think you might be prepared for it, you just don't know how you feel until you're right in the middle of it. And I'm a bit numb at the moment, really. It's the impact of it hit me about 2 days ago, and then it went for me. It's coming back again now. Sometimes when I just look at the twins, it just hits me real bad, and then it sort of goes away from me then when someone comes in to talk to us or that, you know, it occupies you. I think the fact that people are calling in is a good thing, you know, it keeps us occupied. It's good therapy for us too, because if we hadn't anyone calling in, we're just sitting here with the twins on our own all the time, I think it'd be much harder, really.
I'm not so sure how I feel. I mean, at this stage I wish it was the day. I find waiting around is a little bit stressful, and there are quite a few things the girls have to have done yet. But I think I'm in bits, really. Forget. What's up, Kate?
What's up?
I'm just lying down.
Is she?
Do you want her to sit up?
Tell her to sit up.
Oh, good girl, Eilish.
Want a pillow?
Never, surely.
Okay. Now, is that better?
Here comes Danielle.
Now, better.
You have to smile for Danielle, won't you?
That's your bunny. Leave him up here beside you. That's your handbag, isn't it?
Very nice, isn't it?
There's sweets in there, isn't there? You'll eat them after the operation.
Will we?
And you can have them. After the operation, you can eat all the sweets you want.
Yeah, they're lovely teddies, aren't they?
This one might want the sweets.
Oh, he likes your sweets.
Does he like your sweets? Does he?
Are you going to give them one?
Don't give him a sweetie. Look at him. He wants a sweetie. Giving him one. He sees the other teddy bears on the bank as well. He thinks there's special teddy bear sweets in there. See Teddy? Get him. Oh, that's great. I think he likes it. It's eating up. Piggy. Was that Katie's? Yeah. And you're minding them for Katie, aren't you? And you're minding Katie's mother goose too, aren't you? Okay.
You thirsty? No?
She was very withdrawn when she came out of sedation, but then again, the drugs, I think the effect of the drugs, the withdrawal from the drugs would account for some of that. But obviously, the loss of Katie must have accounted for, you know, how depressed she was. I mean, when she would waken up from a sleep, she would look down at the side Katie was, and she would sort of give a kind of a jerking reaction, and then she might sometimes start to cry and be distressed. So even though she didn't talk to us, as I was saying, she didn't talk very much, we felt that she must have been going through a very traumatic grieving process.
Katie's death, due to heart failure 4 days after the operation, was totally unexpected. Her post-mortem revealed a weak heart.
It was such a pity, really, to lose Katie. But on the other hand, we have the comfort of knowing that had we not separated Katie and Eilish, that we could have lost both Katie and Eilish due to Katie's heart being so weak. She's lovely and clean and fresh now. Sorry? Do you want another wet one? Okay. It's amazing. Some of Katie still lives in Eilish. You know, I mean, Eilish's personality was, you know, probably a more serious personality prior to, you know, the vision. And now she has acquired a lot of the giggling and playfulness that would have been Katie. So it's as though she has probably taken on board some of Katie's roles, and which is lovely to see. So when we look at Eilish today, we see some of Katie there in spirit. Oh, that's a hammer.
That's like when you have a headache.
Press the airplane. Right. Oh, yeah, the airplane again. Press the acorns.
That's not acorns.
That's a tree.
Who else is there?
Who else is there?
Who's that guy?
Who's that guy? Oh, is that Pluto?
No, we've no regrets at all. We'll always miss Katie, in a sense. You know, she's been such a part of our life. At the same time, you have to put your emotions on hold because you're so concerned with Eilish, and we have to get Eilish well and get her home, that in a sense, and I'm living in this, you know, it's not a home environment here. I mean, it's quite good and all that, but I mean, I feel that I probably have things on delay until I get home. And I've been home once since Katie's funeral, and I found it very upsetting. I found it extremely hard to settle in here afterwards. And I really can't wait till I get home with Eilish. You know, I feel that then I can go on from then. At the moment, I'm on hold.
Is that nice? Give her a big kiss. Oh. Big kiss. Yeah.
Any secrets today? No secrets?
Oh. I'm glad to have
If
your
we all
sister,
did
aren't
this,
you?
will you share your secrets?
Where's the duck? Is that the duck? And what's the duck saying? Quack, quack. What's he say?